Hey everybody, Modoch here with another lower tier ranked match commentary. This game I'm playing against n1nn11. He's playing full faction Forsaken Wastes, and I am playing my Minotaur deck again. Alright, so he puts out an Ethereal Soldier to start. So already against FW, Minotaurs can be kind of iffy if he's running a Spirit deck. Just because there's one unit with magic damage. So if that's the case, this is a pretty bad matchup. So I go and put out my Thunderhoof first. Just because he's got a nice 7 speed and he's not that significant as far as strength goes, so I can take that top font with him and not have to worry about him in the battle right away. So then I put on my Flame Crush for second turn. Alright, he did not deploy his second turn, so doesn't take his lower font. And then deploys an Elder Bloodbinder. Go ahead and cap both fonts. Pretty standard opening moves for this map, I think. Put out a color. But yeah, so Bloodbinder has Vaporize, so that's going to be annoying. Ethereal Soldier goes incorporeal after every turn, so that's going to be annoying. He goes ahead and contests with his Bloodbinder. Puts her Shield of Darkness on her, so that's even more annoying. My only equipment control in this deck is the one Shatter spell, so basically I'm just going to Flamethrower. Do the Flamethrower because that's the only thing that will damage her. I move my color up just a little bit to kind of help support. And then start moving my Thunderhoof back down. I get my Sentry out so I can start laying doors. I'll put up my block even though it won't matter. Keeps me in practice of doing it, so. Alright, so he brings his soldier up. And cast Domination and list my color. Can't tell you how much I fucking hate that combo. Probably one of the dumbest combos in the game, in my humble opinion. Just, I don't know, and we get into a nice long conversation about this as well here in just a minute. You'll see the chat. It just, I don't know. Like I say in the chat, I think it just promotes lazy gameplay. Yes, I should probably know better than to leave my units that close to a cliff, but I don't know. It needs to be changed in my opinion. I don't like any insta-gibs. Alright, so I try to shatter. He had Ancient's Protection up, so that sucks. At this point, I've kind of already given up on the game. Just because I know it's a bad matchup. Everything so far that I've tried to do, he's had kind of a counter for. Alright, but I'm still kind of trying to play I bring my Thunderhoof down to kind of keep that font contested. I can't do anything about the Soldier. I can't do anything about the Bloodbinder. So I'm just going to kind of move. I initially think move to threaten that font. But then I decide to engage the Bloodbinder. Go ahead and set out a dimension door. And put out my sentry. My other sentry. See, and it's kind of funny. He's naming off all these combos that are stupid, but they take a lot more than just one spell, than just a drag and drop spell. And then he tries to apologize for his deck, which I don't think anyone should ever apologize for any battle group they play. Just because, I don't know, if you can make something synergistic and something that works, more power to you. I think all play styles are valid. But like I said, I think drag and drop play is just too easy. It's just not, has no place in a strategy game, in my opinion. So and that's what Domiclift is to me. That's what blink and drop on a relic, well, blink in general is. Drown costs a little more, but still, it's one of those things. I don't know how to deal with that champ any other way, so I'm just going to remove it from play. I forget about that, so that's nice. Like I said, at this point, I'd stopped kind of stopped thinking I was going to be competitive in this game at all. And like I said, I'd kind of forgot about Vaporize on the Bloodbinder. I actually don't think I'd seen the Bloodbinder that much in a while, so until this game. So now I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I can do. He's got his Horror Frost Dragon out. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to do here. Go in Dimension Shift with my Sentry. Attack the Soldier. Try to take that out. And I don't know what I'm thinking there. I think I'm going to go threaten that lower font. Because like I said, I'd kind of given up on this game a little bit. Probably should have deployed there as well. But I think I was saving for my Minotaur Battle Mage for next turn. So he doesn't finish off. I thought he would finish off by Flame Crusher with his... oh, that's what he did. Okay. He did Blood Magic to finish him off, so... And our discussion about Blink and Relic and overpowering combos continues. And this is part of the problem I have in this game, is like I get really into the chat and I don't pay attention to the combat log a lot. So, pulls a Steal Life, which basically puts him back up in a Hungry Dead. Basically puts him back up to almost full. Restricts my units from moving around a lot. Comments that he's sorry again for this game. Like I said, it is definitely a bad matchup for my Minotaurs. Just because Minotaurs don't have but the one magic damage source. So block up, put out Battle Mage, and I decide that Thunderhoof isn't surviving anyway, so I might as well get some Nora out of him. And then that happens. So that was a nice little unsuspected surprise. I don't know, I can't remember what spell he had up at that point, but I just can't remember the name of it. And obviously, like I said, I didn't have the combat log open, so I can't really tell. And this is where the game gets a little more interesting, because now, without that Bloodbinder out, one of the major hurdles is gone. But he takes out that sentry, brings up his Hoarfrost Dragon to contest the font again, and recover both globes. Puts out his Zulos, which kills my Thunderhoof. I guess Retribution would have been the same thing, would have had the same effect though, so I thought about it, but and he puts out, I can't remember the name of that one. We'll see it here in a minute. And like I say in the chat, this was my first game back after about a week and a half off because of all the bugs. So at this point, I put out another mage just because I want all the magic damage possible. Me kind of threatening that lower front, I had the side benefit of putting Zulos down there. I think about going in and contesting, but I can't get there, and I don't have enough Nora for a relic. So I just decided to back off. Save some AP. And here I really should have Dimension Doored in to get that globe. Save myself some AP. Again, this is a game where I really, even at this point, even though things kind of turned around with that Bloodbinder sacrifice, I'm still not thinking I'm going to win. So I'm not super paying attention in this game to what I'm doing. And again, I probably should have waited for that deflect on my other Battle Mage as well, because he's nowhere near in danger of getting hit. Finally switch back to my combat log. Kind of wait to see what he does here. Kind of threatens my upper font there. Kind of does the same thing to me that I did to him when he deployed Zulos, so. Teleport in with the mage. Attack him twice. Obviously think about the finisher for a moment, then remember he's ethereal. Put out a color on that top font to kind of protect it. Trying to get my sentry back into the battle here. And I think he's got a Toma Hate out too that's kind of hidden behind the chat box there. Go and activate Empower on one of my mages just to get the aura out. Think about a tinderbox, then just decide to save Nora. Puts a Reaper's Blade on his Fade Wisp. Underdark Fade Wisp, that's what it is. Puts a Reaper's Blade on Fade Wisp, which is annoying. Kills the Battle Mage with Proxy's Perseverance, but that'll be gone because of the Tome. And basically this game is already over, but I continue to play it out thinking I can make a comeback here. Swoops in with his Hoarfrost. And procs that and then attacks. Alright, it was one Battle Mage. Can finally teleport him in and get him in the battle. And for some reason I switched targets to the Hoarfrost instead of just attacking the Ethereal Soldier again. I consider him adding Echoes. Now my color is kind of out of position just like his Zulus was for a couple turns. Bring out a Gladiator. Block. And put him power up. Yeah, I really should have killed that Ethereal Soldier instead of attacking the Hoarfrost. I don't know why I did that, but go ahead and put down another Dimension Door just because I can, I guess. Yeah, I really should have taken that Ethereal Soldier. Alright, Fade Wisp takes out my other Battle Mage. Here comes Zulos finally. Taking out my Dimension Doors. Good thing I still have 2 in my Rune Dock. And he brings out a Dark Knight. So it's looking pretty bad right now. Like I said, I really should have taken that Ethereal Soldier last turn. It would have helped just a little bit. Because now he's going to be a problem the rest of the game. Because once my Battle Mage dies, they're on cooldown for basically the rest of the game, and I won't get them back. So, pretty much takes out all my magic damage. Oh, he dies anyway because of the Tome, I guess. It's not that big a deal, but still. Alright, so move my Gladiator in. Go ahead and put up my Fury. And he's got just enough that I can Phantom Dash and attack if I need to. Dashes, I go and finish off the Hoarfrost. And kind of move my units so they're not all grouped in one spot together. Go and drop another Dimension Door so that I can maybe, and just out of range. So that sucks. Drop my banner to protect that font. And get my color into position to join the battle next turn. So, alright, so cast Anathema. Like, before this turn I was feeling pretty good, and then did that. So that pretty much takes out two of my units pretty quickly here. My target really should be that Fade Wisp. It was what my next target really should be. Does that. And I guess Arrow Eater doesn't proc on loss of life attacks, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. Like I said, that the Fadus really should be my target here, but I think I go for Zulos instead. Yeah, I pretty much go for Zulos. I do teleport in to recover that globe. Attack with that. Attack with that. I think I'm able to get him into range. Or I could have gotten him into range, I should say. If I'd teleported to the other door, I could have gotten in and killed Zulos that turn. Instead, I used Fire Blast. So I still killed him, but I could have saved a little Nora. And Zulos dies, he heals those two. So this one is still feeling decent about this game now. Like I said, that Bloodbinder really turned it around a little bit. He puts out a Scouring Jasper, which is annoying. And then takes out Sentry. And hurts my Gladiator, and then puts out a Death Guard. And puts a Shield of Darkness on the Dark Knight. So that's annoying. I do have my Shatter, which is nice. Just checking my conditions on the Gladiator real quick. Alright, I go ahead and demolish Jasper. Obviously, I think about Hate Leech, but since he's inhibited, I don't want to do that. And again, I really should be targeting that Fade Wisp. I do proc the Shield of Darkness, though. Cover a couple globes. And then just decide to kind of back off. Again, I probably should have teleported, give him evasive. Put out another Gladiator. And then I just kind of, I don't know why I teleported in there. Probably to run, I think to run interference for my Gladiator. Alright, so he steals life on my Gladiator, which kills it. Takes out a door. Attacks him. so I go ahead and put out a Fury. Try to get him into position. To actually do some damage. And I go ahead and engage so I can proc his Thirst for Battle. I finally attack the Fade Wisp, but obviously he's bodyguarded, so it doesn't do a whole lot. And I engage with him just so he can't hit me from range there. Alright, still pretty even so far, for now. Chat's kind of calmed down as the game's gotten more interesting. Alright, he can't knock me back into the chasm, so that's good. But he puts out a Sirkin, then explosive attack so that he gets the defensive strike. And like I say, like I tell him, that now that's a good combo. That's a strategic combo. And it allows him to kill that color. So that's an example of good strategic gameplay. So. Sorry, I've had a bit of a cold the last couple weeks, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay. So I think this is the interesting turn. Yeah. Still got the Shield of Darkness up. So I try to shatter and forget about warding. So that doesn't work. And then my thought is to cleanse, to purify my my thought is to purify my Minotaurs so that I can drop a hate leech on him. But then he has that same redirection spell. And Purifier doesn't go off because it targets the knight which has warding. So. At this point I know I can't do any, I don't know. I kind of run out of time, not sure what to do. So I'll go ahead and double tap. And then I drop a couple Maddening Echoes to kind of finish off a couple of the champs. So I end up kind of doing an impromptu power turn. But he gets the champ back, so it's not like it really helped me a whole lot. And that Fade Wisp is still alive. So, and I didn't recover any of the Nora Globes. And I don't know if I could have done the Purifier again or not, but as you saw, I was kind of running out of time, and I was just like, kind of did a panic power turn. So we had a little chatty again. At this point, I'm pretty boned. He's got 3 strong units compared to my 2 units. Sirkin's going to be a bitch and a half to deal with. I've still got to figure out that Fade Wisp. Because he's basically just getting 3 attacks off every fucking turn. There's his Mobilize. There's my Gladiator dead. So basically he's up 3-1 now. And I'm in trouble. Go and drop a Heat Leech. Double tap him. Still got 11 hit points. Probably could have Purified him. What is that? I probably could have Purified him, and then the Tome of Hate would have done its job, killing him. But I decided to save Nora and end my turn. And he kind of says it was suicide move in there, and I agree, but, like I said, he wasn't going to survive anyway. There's no way he survived that turn, unless I took out the Fade Wisp. But I needed that Cloak. I needed that Nora. So, yeah, if I left him in that spot, he was still probably going to die that turn. A double tap from Zulos and a single tap from the Knight probably would have done it. So now, at this point, the game's pretty much over, and I know it. I kind of debate a couple different things here. Tried to get 2 champs out, but since I couldn't, I just did Grimlock with the Tinderbox. Just for shits and giggles. Like I said, I probably could have Purified the Fade Wisp and killed it. And maybe backed off with the Fury. And he might have survived another turn. But I don't know. Like I said, at this point the game's pretty much over. This game definitely lasted longer than I thought it would at the beginning, for sure. And I definitely could have played better the whole game. But because I knew it was a bad matchup, I kind of mentally defeated myself from the very beginning, because as soon as I saw Incorporeal and Phase Shift units, I was like, well, this is not going to be a good game. I also tend to struggle against Forsaken Waste a little bit, no matter what they play. So, it's one of those things I think I defeated myself more than anything else. He definitely has a strong battle group, and he got a great draw. But at the same time, I think I could have overcome it if I'd have been paying attention and played smarter. That's funny. He tried to dominate him. Go and put out a color. Unfortunately, I won't get a double tap. Anywhere I move, I'm going to proc that defensive strike from Sirkin, which is just annoying. And Deception is kind of a waste too. What with the Tome of Hate, and Sirkin's got his Blast as well, his Cone as well, so. But yeah, I think this game definitely could have gone differently if I'd have been not so defeatist about it from the beginning. If I'd have paid closer attention to what was going on, and not gotten pissed at the Domicasm early in the game. In fact, it's funny, you can still see the globe sitting there. He finally recovers that. I just kind of noticed that. It's kind of funny. But I kind of got pissed at that and just knew it was a bad matchup from the beginning. But I think that's the lesson we can kind of take from this game is don't. Here, I thought he was going to chasm him too, but he recovers the globe, so that's kind of funny too. Anyway, I think never give up, I think, is the lesson here. Unexpected things can happen in games, and the tide can turn on one spell or one ability. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game. It wasn't a great one, but I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.